Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Hearts of Iron 4 in the Millennium Dawn mod as the United States of America. So let's pick up where we left off last time. We had just picked our new focus, which is reduce market regulations. Our current president is still Bill Clinton, and we have an election at the end of November. So let's unpause and continue with our speed 5. So actually, first, I'm going to probably one of the first targets that we're going to go after is going to be, we could go after Mexico, and that actually might not be a bad idea. But we could also, we're in a position with all of our NATO allies to go into Europe, and I think the end goal, or like one of the final things we do, is war with Russia. It's just something we're probably going to do, all of our allies in NATO and everything. But I'm probably going to take good old Mattis over here, and get rid of your garrison orders, and give you a front line on the Mexican border. Get you on over there. And if I have to, I may split up the front line between Powell and Mattis, depending on how the front line looks. Oh yeah, we have this division here. I think I'm going to send you to Mattis and put you on this front line here. We're going to have an offensive line set to right below Mexico City, and see how Mattis feels about that once his troops are all in place. And he actually feels pretty good about that. We could take him on. So I may do. Yeah, we may do that. Let's go and look at how they feel about us. They're currently okay with us. They actually like us. They're not in a faction at all, so we could attack them and not have any repercussions from it, probably. Alright, let's continue. The submarine disaster. We queued up some nuclear reactors so we can start construction of some nuclear weapons, because we need nuclear weapons. Alright, we got done with the Humvee. So now we're going to go with the M1A2 Abrams, the next level. Alright, let's deal with this outdated equipment. What are we doing? M113. That would be the light mechanized. So we need to do with Generation 2 light mechanized. Yeah. Look at our logistics. We're doing pretty well. We're able to construct everything with our military factories that are really nicely. We have a lot of military factories. Currently have 42. The Olympic Games have concluded in Sydney, Australia. See how this focus is doing? We're just about done with this focus. Modern construction tools. Let's go and do modern industrial robots, because we have a 30%. Actually, I'm going to wait on that. Let's go and pick up protected. No, actually, see, let's go to the Navy, and let's go and see if we can do anything with that. Amphibious assault ships. Let's go up and get 1980s transport ships. Okay. And we've gotten our next focus done. Let's do corporate legislation. It may be a good idea to allow a variety of corporate groups to more openly influence our legislative process. After all, who knows the industry better than the people in charge of it? Let's do aluminum and steel production. We boast the fourth largest steel and sixth largest aluminum industry in the world. Better yet, recent developments in 3D printing have opened up a whole new market craving these exact resources. If we prioritize our steel mills and aluminum smelters, we may be in for a surge in 3D printing and construction tools. Okay, let's go ahead and get that. The election is in a month, and it looks like the Republicans are going to win, and then we're going to get that other focus. See, Generation 2 night vision, pick up personal defense weapons. Let's go and get protected networks. Send them out to third parties, gain support. Hippies. The US is coal bombing. Hold on, let me go and send them on patrol the Gulf of Mexico and the Florida coast and the Caribbean Sea. And then you go out and patrol the Mexican coast. Alright, let's see. The election of 2000. The US presidential election of 2000 was one of the most controversial elections in history of the United States of America. After incumbent President Bill Clinton had served his 2 terms since 1992, he was not allowed to run for the Democratic Party again. In his place, the Democrats nominated a relatively young environmental activist and former senator of Tennessee by the name of Al Gore, while the Republicans sent a classical Southern Republican, George W. Bush, son of George H. W. Bush, who had preceded Clinton as president. While Al Gore himself had been vice president under Clinton. We're going to go with Bush. Alright, the United States presidential election. Alright, so now we have a new president. His name is George W. Bush. Okay. Well, let me go in and get a... I need someone that will give me national unity. So that would be a... Probably should get this silent workhouse. I'm gonna go with him just because. Are we ready for our... Okay, so we have like one nuclear reactor. No, we have two nuclear reactors building bombs now. Alright, so are we ready to invade Mexico? I wonder. Let's just do an into it. Alright, our Cold War transport ships are done. Let's go over and let's get... Okay, can't do that. Let's go into artillery and get improved artillery. And the M1A2 Abrams have finished. So let's go, and we can't do any more with that. Let's do support, everything. Alright, we can't do that. So I'm going to put 2 on this now. So do red dot site. Alright, so I'm going to justify a war goal on... Oh, I don't have the political power to do it. So I guess once we have the political power, we can free civilian factories. Oh, I guess you're right. Let's go ahead and build some more military factories. Let's go ahead and build some more military factories. So our first war is going to be against Mexico. It's the easiest expansion force to the south. We're going to do that. Then we're probably going to go over to... we're probably going to take out Cuba. We're probably going to like do South America and stuff. Then after, I guess, at some point we're going to have to war with Russia. We're going to send some troops over to Europe and help enforce Europe. Then we're going to do the war with Russia, China, North Korea. Take out all the people that have been messing with us for a while. Alright, let's do pro-Republican gerrymandering. It will cost us 25 political power to do. And I think this, like... I guess it would have been cool to do, like, communist America in modern day. I don't know. That would have been, like, the Bernie Sanders thing to do. So once I have the political power, we'll start justifying on Mexico, and then war with Mexico, with good old Mad Dog Mattis. We're just over halfway to getting our first nuclear bomb. It'll be done in 40 days. Can't forget Alaska up here, with its one division protection. Maybe I can't. It's been a little bit since we've done a Hearts of Iron 4 campaign on the channel. The first one we did was the Bohemian Empire, and it kind of dragged on, and it went on for a little bit, and then it just got boring. For me, I was not enjoying it. It was every episode was the same thing, so I ended it. That's why you guys didn't see anymore. I don't think that I've ended the Stellaris episode. There'll probably be another one soon. I hope. Uh, but we'll have to see on that one. Hopefully, I'll try to get one of those out soon. So be on the lookout. Okay, the USS Greenville incident. So Clark with his failure. We hope for Japanese forgiveness or America at fault. Ridiculous. No, we can just hope for Japanese forgiveness. We don't need to upset our ally in Asia right now. It's not something we want to do. Let's do Generation 3 Night Vision. We're about done with that focus. See, trade. How am I doing on trade? Do I really need to be trading with you anymore? Yeah, okay. Still need that from you. And then how about from you? Okay, let's go pick our new focus. Let's glorify the military. Wish there were like descriptions for these focuses, but you know, sometimes they just don't have that. And we have our first nuclear bomb in our arsenal. And we have free military factories. 3 to be exact. So let's do 1, 2, 3. Currently upgrading our light mechanized generation to generation 2 in our mechanized units. See what Europe is up to after we get our new focus. Let's go over to Air Force. Let's research the generation 4, 4.5. So this is the FA-18. Let's see what Germany's doing. Army Special Programs. The cool thing about Germany in this mod is that Germany can actually do something to where it can join up the EU and make the EU an actual country. And I did that once in a playthrough by myself where I was in control of pretty much all of Europe, and I had hundreds of divisions and hundreds of ships, and it was just a mess. And it took a while to figure out to put it all together, because you go from having like 16 divisions to a couple hundred, and there's a very much you have to do to be able to put them all in divisions and know where each and every one of these units are. It's crazy, but really fun. France, you're doing legislative reforms. Italy has a nice focus tree. They have a very nice focus tree. See what's next after this. Do Army College, all Army colleges. Hmm. Alright, after we do that, we may do these two, and then we may probably will go over to our the international diplomacy. Okay. So at the end of this video, I'm going to want you to go down to the comments section below, and it's going to be a very important question. Do we stick with NATO, or do we form new alliances? Which means, would we stick with Europe and Asia, or would we go with South America and the Middle East? Well, no, actually, we can do all of those. But would we stick ourselves with continue to go with NATO, or we find new alliances and new people? Because we could go with the Monroe Alliance, Double Alliance. We could go call in all these South American countries, or actually, I think and we're not going to go because we want to go against Mexico. So we're going to go down diplomacy Americas, strengthen the Americas, dominate the Americas, the Freedom League. Because we can dominate. Let's see, NATO first. Yeah, we can go down and take, and then we can. We don't want to conquest the Canadians yet because we're still in. But then we have a focus where we can just take. Okay, so in order for that, I have to take them, and then I'd have to go against NATO, which is something I don't want to do. But we can worry about that in later time. So NATO or new alliances, that's something you got to figure out. Actually, it'd probably be easiest to go with NATO, but oh well, we'll figure that out. Oh yeah, I gotta pick a focus. What am I doing? Alright, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do international diplomacy. And we have another military factory that we can use up. And another military factory. Look at that. We are on a roll. Actually, No, it's the same military factory that I didn't put in the when I thought I did. Okay. And apparently we have another one? No, we don't. We probably could build some more nuclear, but we don't really need it because we're building pretty good. We already have 3 nuclear bombs, and very nice. Let's go look at Russia and see what Russia's up to. Let's see. So they haven't done any of that stuff. Interesting. And apparently we have lots of new military factories. And then we need more rubber. And we finished that focus. Let's go ahead and create jobs on the West Coast and then create jobs on the East Coast. And then let's do our modified government. Let's see, who is going to give me national unity? Oh, there's his. Oh, no, I don't want you. Let's see. National unity, national unity. Try and find someone that does national unity. Do none of you do national unity? Any of you? Probably you guys are gonna be like, oh, it's this guy. Oh, there's someone right there. Someone with national unity, conservatism, political power, all the good things. Alright, I'm gonna do you. You are good for me. I'm gonna read this just because I didn't read it before. Read it before. Even though the West Coast is only home to less than 20% of our citizens, it has seen an enormous growth, with cities like Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Seattle becoming core metropolitan areas. There's still room for growth, however, in supporting Silicon Valley, Hollywood, and other big industries. Will we create a number of new jobs? And we're all about creating new jobs. And we can't do that because that's all ahead of time. Let's see. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? We can actually, let's do land doctrine. Let's go with See, mobile warfare doctrine, superior firepower, grand battle, or mass assault. Let's see, we have a very mobile warfare. Superior firepower. Let's go with let's see. We'll disorganize the enemy, extensive planning, perfect weapons are overrated, large number of good enough victory, superior firepower, breakthrough, planning speed. Let's do mobile warfare. And that is going to end this episode. Don't forget that I need you down in the comment section to answer the question of, do we reaffirm NATO? Do we stay with old allies that have been with us forever, or do we form new alliances? Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about that. As always, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, don't forget to leave a like. Comment down below any suggestions, things you want to see. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.